Sister, have, what would you tell somebody if they come up to you and they're like freaking out and they're like, "Oh man, like I don't know this and that and this and that and then like man, you're so calm. I always see you at church, just calm and you just there like you're like the Holy Spirit. You just kind of just move around and you just like you just moving. Like if there was water, you'd be walking on water. Like how do you do it?
I guess I would say I know it's like, people probably get tired. It's just just trusting in God. It's like and I know a lot of people are like, oh, but no, like, but what do you just trust in God? Like, but we know that this was gonna happen.
Mhm.
Um, and I believe like ever since like COVID from now on, it's like everything like just things happening here and
Mm-hmm.
there. But we just have to trust that God has His people in His hands, and He's gonna be the one that takes care of us. And uh, like I said, it does no good for us to stress out and worry about it. Yes, we're gonna like worry about it, but not let it scare us or
Mm-hmm.
impede us what from our goal, from what we have to do. Oh my God, I was like, no, I'm gonna go somewhere new. I don't know anybody. I don't like change, so I was like, no, depressed. I would go home every day, cry.
Mhm.
I had never cried over my job, but that time it was like, for me, it was like, oh my God, they don't want me here. It was like a rejection. I'm like, y'all couldn't wait until the end of the school year. So it was like everybody was like depressed in the school. Like nobody was the same.
Mm-hmm.
And I even still felt like that once the new school year started at the other school where I was moved to. There was the people that I knew, but I still felt like, they didn't want me over there.
Mm-hmm.
And then maybe like a year or 2 years later, I find out that the environment at the other school where I was not the best.
Mhm.
They were having issues, and I was like, it was like the Lord was like, see that
Mhm.
that's why I moved you. It wasn't them, it was me. I was like, oh my God, thank you, because I would not have been able to handle what those teachers were going through
Mhm.
there. It was a very toxic environment
Mm-hmm.
there. I was like, no, I wasn't gonna make it there. I would have probably like just not showed up at work one day and that's it.
Wow.